I feel like our energy from the jump was just really good. Like all of us shared like the same energy from start to finish. And whereas like other games, I feel like we've started off really strong and then like slowly died down, but it was just all overall good.
First home run of the year for you today. Take me through that at bat and how good did that feel?
Well, this week I feel like I've been like struggling a little bit on the plate, so I told myself just to come out with a clear mind and tell myself that like I'm here and like I can handle the pressure, and I feel like I just went up to bat and just did what I should.
You guys stayed busy in the outfield today. Several really nice catches in the gaps. You had a couple. Angel Pruitt had one as well. And just talk about the defense out there.
I feel like our defense, like we all just trusted each other a lot today. Like we all put the ball in the ball was put in play, and like we all trusted that like everybody would get to that ball and like execute correctly.
And the ball put in play a lot. That means Kate Gillum was doing her job in the circle. A two-hit shutout. She gets her first collegiate win. Talk about her performance.
Oh my gosh, Kate did an outstanding job. Hit all of her spots. Like she's coming in and like really putting a name for herself, and I'm really proud of her.
And just your takeaways from this first 2-week trip for you guys. A long road trip, 10 days. You played 10 different teams. What are your thoughts as you exit the week 5-5?
Well, I feel like we've came out a lot stronger than we did last year. We wish we would have done better, but a lot better than last year, and just a lot more room to grow.
Definitely great to have someone behind the plate who you trust and who always has your back no matter what. It's a lot more comforting in that way, because even if you're not feeling strong, they'll help you do it. So.
And talk about having that presence back there, and Abby Fisher catching for you, and then Mariah Peterson for the last inning.
Definitely both. I trust both of them fully. Like no matter who's out there, like I'm not worried who's behind the plate, because I know that they can handle it and that they have my back. So.
And you guys were the visiting team in this game. That means the offense got to start things off 6-0 lead before you even had to throw a pitch. What does that do for your confidence?
That makes me feel a little good, because you know, I know they have my back, but they also have my back like behind the plate and stuff, and it's a good cushion. It makes you feel a little at ease.
And talk about the first couple weeks for you, the collegiate game. You've had a couple of appearances, a couple starts. You've come out of the bullpen. What's it been like these first few weeks?
A little hectic, I gotta say. It's different. It's a change. This is a long trip, so it's like my first time here, and it's been fun though, I gotta say.
Yeah, today felt good. I feel like, you know, this is one of our games that between last weekend and this weekend, we actually put both sides of the game into play. You know, we talked before we started this game, we talked about stats. You know, we broke down all the games that we played before, kind of where we stand on the offensive side of things. I mean, if you look at our batting average, you look at home runs per game, I mean, we're up there in the nation. And so I feel like if we are able to compete, put the ball in play, we should be able to compete day in and day out, and kind of bring delight too. Although we gave up big hits throughout the last 2 weekends, you know, our team ERA is 3-something, you know, so if we're hitting in mid to high threes and our ERA is in the threes as well, I feel like we should be able to compete, and the one-run games that we've dropped, I feel like we'll be able to take advantage of. We also talked about team chemistry and what we can do and what we control. You know, a lot of it is tempo and timing at the plate, get out of the mechanical mindset and just talk about tempo and timing. And, you know, same in the circle. I felt like today with Kate, she threw well overall. We talked about early in the game throwing too many pitches, and let's go at the hitters a little bit more. So she was able, I felt she was at her best the last 2 innings. So good overall outing by her, and then our hitters just, you know, finally put it together, top through the bottom of the lineup, and very pleased with the outcome.
Talk about kind of this tournament overall, your thoughts, 5 more games, and I guess the first 2 weeks of the season, 10 games in 10 days against 10 different teams. It's quite a stretch to start the year.
Yeah, you know, and I feel like we drew great competition too. You know, we had a good balance. Overall, we're 500. You know, I figure that's exactly where we'd be sitting right now. For us, it's always a matter of getting out there. We practice on turf, so it's making the adjustments to dirt for our infield, getting the chemistry between communication and, you know, taking angles. Right now, as we move forward, we'll talk about taking angles on the ball and to the ball, both with our infield and outfield, and controlling what we can, which is our footwork defensively. Pitching-wise, we're going to continue to grind. We're working out, you know, who's going to become our number 2 and who's able to close in tight situations for us. So we'll continue to build on that as we go through this month and start conference play next month. And offensively, we're just going to pay attention and stay focused on what we have been, which is timing things up and making sure that we are doing what we can in control and making sure our load is good. You know, outside of that, overall, very happy with the outcome of both weekends. Wish we would have taken 1 or 2 of those tight ball games, but other than that, we'll take what we have right now and build on it as we move into conference play.